Okay, so just a little bit of an update on the pond. Firstly, a massive thank you to everyone that's commented and subscribed, and also given some really useful feedback and advice for someone who's just kind of starting out in the pond hobby. I really do appreciate that. Now today it's going to be a real small little kind of update, nothing much going on, waiting for payday next week. But the fish are now all in the pond. I dechlorinated and left the pond a few days. I put a few of the less expensive koi in there, slash goldfish, as a kind of testers, and they seem to be doing okay. One of them is also a roach. That roach is something I just had for a while and it's just kind of been with me. So I think now should be fine. So all the fish are now in. No food is going in at the minute, so I'm just going to let them fish do their business and whatnot. Now, first little tiny update, but major for any pond keeper that suffers from herons, is got myself a net. It's pretty heavy duty, to be fair. Now, once everything's been built, I'll build a PVC frame so that I can lift off and put on pretty easily. As you can see, I've got the fish down there. There's a little bit of a green tinge to the water. I think that's probably where I'm gonna get a bit of algae and the bacteria hopefully build up. So yeah, I've got Mike's, I don't know if you can see this very well. Down there I've got Mike's Makashi Ogan from the Silver Fox Growing Show competition. I've got a Nagami Showa from, Nagami Sankey rather, from Exclusively Koi, from Kevin at Exclusive Koi. I've also got Kajaku in here as well, and a few bits and pieces that I've had from before. Airline's all good, that's all good there. Now filtration's a bit of a mash-up at the minute. I did see some of your suggestions for the Y valve. This was after I'd kind of cemented the hell out of this, but it will be a Y valve running in there, and so I can put my airline through the top. Got my gate valve, then this goes into the forebay, so collecting all my debris, jet mat, then there, and then I've just got that needs a little sort out. Give me 2 seconds, I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. Sorry, I had a bit of a pump issue there. So got jet matting in there, brushes, vortex here. Once this is not looking like an absolute Frankenstein mess of pipes work, I will be putting an adapter here from the 3-inch to a 1.5 inch, and then I'll dry mount the pump outside somewhere. I don't know if you can just envisage, there'll be a filter house here somewhere, but for now I thought I didn't have enough flow, but I've just got these 2 pumps in here. This smaller one actually seems to be put in for a lot more. I've only got a very small pump down there, I'm not sure if you can see that, but that's one of the issues. But I don't know, it seems to be working okay, so maybe I don't need to buy a new pump. This one can probably come out actually, but yeah, so I've got the vortex, and the vortex seems to be working pretty well, grabbing all of the debris, and I also think that it helps that down in that corner down there, that was a bit of a dead spot. So down there I put a very small fountain pump, just pumping the water this way, just for now, just so that there's no dead spot. And I think most of the debris is coming this way and is nicely being sucked up by the pump and the vortex here. Now, you know, filtration is very basic at the minute. I'll probably have it pumped from here to a shower here, because the viewing area is going to be here and also behind me. But yeah, now I've got one of the koi, I think it's the Nagami Showa, has got some, I think it's got fin rot. Now the pond that it was on, the pool that it was in, there was no UV, so it was all pretty green, so visually I couldn't see any issues with it. You know, it's feeding well and everything. Now I just wanted some advice. I'll try and put some photos if I can get some of the Sankey. I think I keep saying show the Sankey. And then yeah, any advice in terms of good treatments, both topical and also in water treatments that I can put in for fin rot. Now I'll see if I can get some video of him. I don't know whether you can see too. The tail looks a little bit shredded. Yeah, it's not the easiest to get some video, but yeah, any treatments for fin rot will be really helpful. And also, I'll have a read on it, haven't read too much on it, but is it contagious? Can it spread to other fish, or is it kind of once that fish has got fin rot, then that fish is the only one? Any suggestions? To say I'm new, so just let me know down below. And Marek, before you tell me off, I will be doing the folds in the liner, but I'm just waiting for payday next week to manage to get the wood so I can pin the liner down. Yeah, so a big shout out to everyone that's been following along. A few names mentioned, Marek Swan, I think hopefully that's how you say your name. Really nice to have some good feedback and informative. Devon Koi Pond, really nice guy, so if you want to go check him out, I'll leave all the descriptions of everyone I'm sort of mentioning and who's been commented really nicely. And of course Andy from Koi Diaries, just saw your last video with Ken in Ken's pond, and now that is an absolute dream. So they say start off small, or slightly bigger for some. But no, I really enjoyed that, and the live Q&A on the Friday was really helpful for someone that's new to the koi keeping hobby, and also maybe some new subscribers to your channel. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys, and if you like the video, drop a like, maybe subscribe as well, and hopefully next video will probably be around next weekend, so I get paid Friday, maybe a bit longer because I have to wait for things to arrive. But yeah, one thing I'm looking at buying is a new pump. As I said, I've just hashed together the filtration there, so I know I'm going to get an absolute killing for the way my filtration is set up, but it works for now. The idea is there. It's just not as nice and neat as some other koi ponds. But yeah, so the pond is around 16,000 litres, or just under, and I'm running the Cloverleaf CL2 4-bay filter with bottom drain. So if anyone's got any suggestions of pumps, I was looking at the 20,000 either Aquaforte or the EA, both of them very pumps, and it will hopefully be run into a shower. That's the end goal. Now if you reckon that's a bit too much all going on one filtration system, any ideas for a different setup would be really helpful. So yeah, so hopefully we'll catch you in the next video, and as I say, if you like the videos, subscribe, drop a like. It's always nice to have some comments as well. So we'll see you on the next one.